I decided to film a vlog style video this week, so like a week in the life of a dermatology nurse. My week didn't go as planned. My youngest got quite poorly at one stage and I thought, do I just scrap this week and start again next week? But then I thought, no, this is reality, isn't it? This is what it's like to be a working parent. And I thought perhaps any other parents out there could probably relate. So I continued filming. I'm hoping that if there are any nurses new to nursing out there and considering dermatology, that perhaps this might inspire you. You might look at dermatology as a good area of nursing to get into. I hope so. So here it is, a week in the life of a dermatology nurse. So it's 7:15 on Saturday morning. I'm trying to find some light here so you can see me. And I'm just off to a clinic about 46 miles away from where I live. And this will be a clinic that's a mixture of minor surgery and follow-up appointments as well. Saturdays are always busy because patients just love Saturday clinics. Especially if you're busy and working, then it's great to get a Saturday appointment, isn't it? So here we go. Left in the dark and home in the dark, not because it's really late, just English winter time. It's actually only nearly 5 o'clock. So it was a good day, only a couple of biopsies today, the rest were follow-ups, a mixture of acne and different rashes. So all in all, not a bad clinic. Takes me an hour to drive those 46 miles, and lots of people say to me, why do you drive those long distances to clinic? Actually, I quite like it because what I do is on the journey, on the way home, can't speak now because I've been talking too much today, but on that long hour journey, I process everything that I've done that day. So I think about every patient. I don't know if it's just because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I make sure that, I think I've prescribed the right thing, have I done the right treatment for them? And then by the time I get home, I've already gone through all of that. So then I'm ready to go in and be a mum and be a wife. So actually, I quite like these long journeys. So that's me done for Saturday. Tomorrow's my day off, and then I'm back at work on Monday. So I'll keep you updated with what I do during the week. Yeah, so that was my Sunday. Dudley got really poorly really quick. His temperature rocketed. He was at 41 at one point and he was really confused. He was talking all kinds of jargon, which is really scary as a mum. As a nurse, I can disconnect myself from patients when they're really ill. I find that quite easy to do when you go into work mode. As a mum, I can't do that at all. I'm utterly useless. But thankfully, 111 gave good advice. The paramedics took him straight into hospital. So he was taken care of. He's absolutely fine. He's bounced back as quickly as he got ill, which is great. So I'm at work today. Hubby's at home with Dudley just because he's been so poorly, so he's off school for a few days now. But I'm doing patch testing this morning. I've done some patch testing, and then this afternoon we've got a clinic of follow-up appointments, so a mixture of eczema, psoriasis, acne, all kinds of things. So that's my Monday. I hope you're all having a good Monday as well. God, I'm tired. My eyes are really bloodshot. Take care. So it's Tuesday morning. I'm at home with Dudley, who's on the mend, thankfully. Tuesdays I don't tend to work in clinic anyway. I tend to be at home on a Tuesday. So Tuesdays are a great day for admin for me. I'll normally attempt to respond to all emails that I haven't responded to in the week. I'll get invoicing done and all those odds and sods that need doing, all those ends that need tying up. I will also attempt to get a post out on Instagram today. So I'm going to try and get this written up about the La Roche-Posay products that I was sent. But generally speaking, today is going to be spent cuddling Dudley because he needs it, and I'm not going to complain about that. And also preparing, I'm going to be getting a very early night tonight because Wednesdays are my earliest start of the week. I leave the house at 10 to 6 in the morning to start in Canary Wharf at 8 o'clock. So it'll be an early night tonight for me. Morning, this is my early start. This is what 6 o'clock at the train station looks like, and this is an upset face because my train's been cancelled. I could have spent another half an hour in bed, but hey ho, I'm going to sit in my car and wait for half an hour. I should still make it to Canary Wharf for 8 o'clock though, so fingers crossed I'll get there on time. I made it in time. Yikes, that was really close though. I'm one of these people that likes to be in clinic half an hour before my first patient. I like to have plenty of time to set up, get a cup of coffee. This morning that was really tight, literally got here with 2 minutes to spare. So I've caught up, I've seen my patients. I'm on a coffee break at the moment before I carry on this afternoon. I really enjoyed this role. So today I put on my skin cancer nurse specialist hat, so I step aside from general dermatology, and I'm doing skin cancer screening, so looking for basal cells, squamous cells, melanoma, any or precancerous lesions. But another thing about this role that I really enjoy is it's heavily focused on education. So as well as screening and looking for anything concerning, we're also educating clients or patients about signs and symptoms, what to look for, and also how to prevent skin cancers as well, or how to attempt to prevent them. So yeah, being with that lecturing background that I have, I really enjoy that education side of this role. I should be out of London mid-afternoon, so should be home hopefully around 4 or 5, so it's quite a nice early finish for me today. It's Thursday, can you believe it? We're almost there, literally clawing our way to the weekend. I like Thursdays. It just feels like the weekend is just in reach, isn't it? So for me this morning, school run is done, boys are at school. I've had a phone call from the legal company that I work for as a dermatology expert witness, asking if I can potentially report on a case. So I might be taking that on. Obviously I can't talk about that side of my job, but yeah, that's something else that I do alongside all my other jobs. And then at midday I've got a phone call from a skin brand who I'm due to start working with very soon, which is very exciting. It's all in the pipeline. It will all become apparent very, very soon in the next few weeks. So that's exciting. And then it's a school pickup, 3:15. So today really is a bit more of a mummy day with some work in between those school runs. Tomorrow is my patch test reading day, so the interpretation of the results. Can't say that word. You remember on Monday I put the patches on. Tomorrow is all about reading the results. So I'll let you know a bit more about that tomorrow, but otherwise that is pretty much my Thursday. Friday morning, so completed all the patch test readings, some really interesting results, lots of allergies to nickel, preservatives, lanolin, all of the usual culprits. So those patients have gone away hopefully well equipped, knowing how to try and avoid their allergens. And then this afternoon I've got a mixture of follow-ups again. So I've got things like alopecia, skin cancers, I've got psoriasis, acne. So a good mix to end the week on. And then, yeah, that's the end of my week. Friday, we've made it. So there you have it. No week is the same for me. I have like 4 or 5 employed roles, so every week is slightly different, but essentially I hope it's shown you a bit of a variation in dermatology, in the field of dermatology that nurses can do. So you can do anything once you're qualified, obviously, from being hands-on and practical, doing minor skin surgery, through to prescribing. I could prescribe anything from a moisturiser through to a Accutane, but essentially I think the best thing about dermatology nursing, and the thing that keeps me in this field and will stop me from straying into any other areas of nursing, is seeing my patients' self-esteem, mental well-being, all of that improve once you start helping equip them with the tools to improve their skin conditions. There is nothing better than that. It's such a good sense of job satisfaction, and it's a real privilege to be with patients on that journey with their skin. So there we go. That's a week in the life of a dermatology nurse.